This video is sponsored by Skillshare. More about that later.
We're going to talk about 5 best beginner cruisers of 2020. It's the end of 2020, so we're going to get these new 2021 models out. So let's go ahead and talk about the 2020 stuff. The best motorcycle for any body shape. This is the Kawasaki Vulcan S. You can definitely tell because look at these. That is their marketing. They want you to know that anybody can ride this bike. It's 650 cc's. That's going to be perfect for anything you're going to do in and out of town. This right here is going to be the premium motorcycle for the least amount of money. It is a Scout Bobber 60. Amazing. You could also get the regular Scout 60. Absolutely love this bike. One of the better bikes that I had fun on in any demo event outside of the Indian FTR and the Indian Challenger. But those serve different markets, different people. Amazing bike, 5-speed, forward controls, aggressive, but the 5th speed feels like a 6th speed on the interstate, so you can definitely go in and out of town easily. You're gonna have a ton of fun. This is gonna be the best damn beginner motorcycle cruiser that you can find. Now I'm gonna go and click it over to 2020 because that's what we're talking about. The 2020 Honda Rebel 500. There's also the 300. If you want to stay only in town, stick with the 300. If you want to go in and out of town, but you stay in the 75 max mile an hour range, this is going to be good for you. In town, it's just good enough. If you're really tall, it might not be that great. If you're really short, this is one of the better options. So if you are a woman rider, typically women are shorter. This is probably the best freaking cruiser you can get outside of the low seat height of the Indian Scout 60, but this right here is a 500 versus the 60, which is much more powerful. But this right here is gonna be doing you good. LED lights, LED turn signals, LED brake lights, very reliable Honda engine. Absolutely love it. Good pricing too. ABS can be included. The next one is going to be, I want to talk real quick about the Smart Rider principles, the T portion, the teaching and mentoring other riders. So if you're out there with your friend, how are you going to teach and mentor them? How are you going to get that information out to them? Well, this is something that's going to help you out. This is from Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people like you. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and start teaching other riders. So what I had to do was learn how to bring out the information that I had in almost a story fashion. That's really going to help you out. So what I did was I took a class called Powerful Storytelling Today, Strategies for Crafting Great Content. You're going to get very good insight on what it is you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, and what's really going to connect with the audience or just that one rider. The cool thing is that it's curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. So what it is that you can do. Well, my first 1,000 subscribers that click the links that in the description, you're going to get a free trial of a premium membership so you can explore your creativity. The Shadow Phantom. Now, this is a very reliable full-size motorcycle. And I say reliable because it's a Honda. Hondas can go 10 billion miles. I'm going to say it right now. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm going to say it. 10 billion miles, 2020 Honda Shadow Phantom, decent pricing, great look, full-size motorcycle, 745 cc's, so 750. This is going to be their blacked out and more modern looking Honda Shadow. This right here is their Honda Shadow Aero. Same everything, it's just a different styling. So I want to give you 2 options. Classic, comfortable, cool, big fender in the front, big fender in the back, a little bit more ape hangery, mini apes, a lot more chrome compared to the Honda Shadow Phantom. And then if you want to start modifications on your bike as soon as you can, boom, right there, the 2020 Iron 883. This is a great motorcycle, low seat height once again, limited electronical options so you don't get the traction control, the fly-by-wire stuff, so you're not getting the sport mode, rain mode, your own mode, standard mode, all those things. You're getting the bare bones for a decent price, $8,999, same price as the Scout 60. The Scout 60, you get a lot more. But right here, great bike. You can change out everything you want. You have these exhausts that you can change out to 2-in-1s, 2-in-2s, Vance and Hines, a bunch of different companies do it. Huge aftermarket support. Change this out to a scrambler like I did when I went off-road. You can change it to a Cafe Sportster like I did when I wanted to look cool. And then Matt actually made a better one than me. You can turn it into a bobber. You can turn it into an ape hanger chopper looking thing. There's just so much you can do with this because Harley has a huge market share And that means a lot of aftermarket parts. So if you can find this as a beginner used and you're going to use it mainly for modification purposes, you're golden. It does hold its resale value quite a bit, but don't expect to resell it after you made a ton of modifications for the price of all the modifications added up. Okay. So just to understand that, you probably do if you're going into it for modification. So Kawasaki Vulcan S, best for any body shape. Indian Scout 60, premium motorcycle for less. Honda Rebel 500, best beginner cruiser motorcycle. Honda Shadow, Phantom, or Aero, whatever you want. You know, Aero is the classic styling. The Phantom is the more modern styling. Very reliable, full-size Honda engine motorcycle. And this right here is the best for modifications, the Harley Davidson 883.